Here's a question from Digital SAT. I've changed numbers because this is on the question bank, and if you see the answer to this, I don't want it ruined to work question bank questions. So I've just changed values, but it's exactly like a question that is actually an official College Board question from their question bank. So 5x minus 4y equals 4y plus 7, qy equals 2 minus 5x. In the given system of equations, q is a constant. If the system has no solution, what is the value of q? Well, these are linear equations. Nothing is squared or to the third power. It's just all to the first power. And it's a system of equations, and there's multiple choices for the value of q. So I say, when you have multiple choices, you can just plug in numbers for q and see which one makes this work. Then just use Desmos. And it says if the system has no solution, well, these are both lines. When lines have no solution, they're parallel. In the equation y equals mx plus b, if the first line is 1, m1 equals m2. The slopes, this is a slope. The slopes are equal. The b's, b1, does not equal b2. Because if the slopes and the y-intercepts are equal, it's the same line, and then it has infinite solutions. But I don't even have to worry about that. All I have to know is linear equations. I've got multiple choices. It's not asking something weird like, if it would say like ax plus by equals by plus c, and then another one is, by plus 7, and then cy equals 2 minus 5x, and then it would say, what is the value of a plus b plus c? Well, even if it had multiple choices, how would I know what to set a and b and c when I put it into Desmos? So it would be too hard to find it. But this one isn't. It's just looking for one variable in a system of linear equations, and it's got multiple choices. So I'm going to type these into Desmos. 5x minus, what was it again? 4y equals 4y plus 7. 5x minus 4y equals 4y plus 7, and then it's got, I think it was qy equals 2 minus 5x. qy equals 2 minus 5x. I can click on this, create a slider, and then I can look at the different values. -8. Yep, the two lines are parallel. The answer is -8. Now, let's say that was the last answer choice. Well, you might have had to plug in the other ones. Q is 0. They're not parallel. They have one solution. 8. Not parallel, have one solution, and 20. And even if you didn't know it, you used Desmos, and you didn't necessarily remember that the slopes have to be equal, the lines are parallel to have no solutions. Well, you look at it and you say, well, they're not crossing, there's no solution, so you know a solution is where they cross. You have to know a little something, but it's very quick. All right, so the answer is -8 by Desmos. I'll show you how to do it with math too, because maybe you just want to know how to do it with math. So M1 has to equal M2, and B1 cannot equal B2. So I'm going to get these in this format, y equals mx plus b. On this one, I will subtract 4y from both sides, subtract 5x. -8y equals -5x plus 7. And then I will divide both sides by -8. Y equals -5 divided by 8 is 5/8 x minus 7 over 8. Now I'll do this equation. Y equals, I'm dividing both sides by 2, equals 2 over q minus 5 over q x. And now the slopes, whatever's in front of x, have to be equal. -5 over q has to equal 5/8. Well, you may already see that q equals -8, or cross multiply. 8 times -5 is -40. Equals 5q, and then divide both sides by -40, and q equals -8. And just to double check, I'll plug it in here. 2 over -8 is -1/4. That's the b, and -1/4 does not equal -7/8, so b1 does not equal b2. So again, the answer is -8. But on this one, since it's linear equation, system of linear equations, it's only asking for one unknown, q, and it's got multiple choice. Might as well just throw it into Desmos and watch it give you the answer. It's like a free point.